All right. First thing is a planche hold here. You might also see the front lever bar standing next to me. That's because I'm gonna do front lever holds as well. Now, in the past, I've always done push-pull legs, and really not done anything else. But before crashing down from overtraining, I was in the best shape of my life, and a large part of it was due to the fact, or at least when it comes to upper body, it was due to the fact that I was doing holds every day. I was doing one set in the evening and one set in the morning. So that's how I pretty much got into a very good shape for planche, like I said, before coming crashing down. But basically, I have a month of training before I have to go to Japan. And in that meantime, in that 1 month I plan on doing holds every day for planche and front lever again. And then basically go from there, right? If I do holds sub maximum every day, I feel like I will get in a good shape and get one more attempt of max hold in me, or maybe a couple, right? But I'm hoping to get the 20 seconds and the 45 seconds very soon. So it's basically like, greasing the groove style, if you've not heard of it. When you do grease the groove, you do your training throughout the day, multiple times a day, so that you can get as much frequency as possibly, basically. So that's what I'm doing right now before starting in the actual push training. So 3 sets of hold on planche and front lever. Okay, so those holds, I'm gonna try and do them at the start of every workout, perhaps even at the start of the leg days, but I don't know, because leg day in itself is already a long workout, so I have to manage my time as well. But anyway, now I'm gonna start with the actual workout, which is just gonna be some planche push-ups, I maxed out the planche presses before going on this little holiday. And for a while, I don't think I will be making any more progress on that, or at least not any significant progress. I would like to let the planche press rest for a little bit. So I'm going to switch over to the planche push-ups, all the while, of course, doing those holds often. And basically, I hope to increase my power with this so that I can translate that power into endurance for that 20 seconds planche hold, I failed the planche hold many times already, failed to reach 20 seconds, but you can look at it as failures or you can look at it as attempts. And in my case, I would like to look at it as an attempt. So right now, I just have to start preparation to basically go for the next attempt, right? And I think planche push-ups, oopsie, I can't speak, are going to be a good way to build power. Planche push-ups are the way I got my original planche as well. I would just do like sets of 8 or try to reach sets of 8 planche push-ups, and if I failed, I would just continue, but take a quick rest and continue, and then after that I would do some planche attempts. So let's go back to my roots. I will not do like failure and rest pause sets immediately today. I have to get kind of back into the swing of things, but planche push-ups is gonna be the theme for the next couple of weeks. So let's go. Yeah, that's fucking difficult and heavy today. Well, a couple more sets, and then we'll do something different. Alright. So that's 3 sets in total of just normal push-ups, body weight. Now I'm gonna do a couple more sets with band assistance as well, just to get a bit more volume in, get the movement patterns connected to the brain, I guess, again, because it's been a while since I've done the planche, right? I don't think I did the planche for exactly 1 week now, the last training I think was Tuesday, so getting back into the swing of things. take things slowly. It's just like starting new training. At first you just you test the waters, see if it's cold, and then when you get used to it, right, when the water feels good, you step in. You don't just jump in at once and risk getting cold as fuck. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more sets just to get some volume in, but also not get too much pressure on my shoulders at once. And then after that, perhaps some not shoulder accessories, some forearm accessories. So let's go. All right, one more set. Holy shit. All right, let's do some accessories. All right, so not the usual forearm accessories today, doing something slightly different, and it's actually quite good as well. So today I'm feeling kind of under the weather a little bit still. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of the heavy forearm hammer lifts, I'm gonna do some banded work. Now, these bands are perfect if you just wanna get a light pump without putting too much pressure on your body, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place the band under my feet, like this, and then basically grab it here at the height of my knees, which I guess you will not be able to see, but I'm grabbing it at the height of my knees. And then now I have a band in my hands and I can use it like this to basically do some wrist curls, upwards. And then also, I will be shifting my hands with the palm facing up and doing some more wrist curls in the other direction. So this is very good to get your forearms pumped. All right. So then I switch my hands. All right. And I do that a couple more times, and I basically get a sick pump. Now, if you have a band, you can basically do this anywhere. So I would certainly suggest you try it, because you will feel it in your forearms, and the stronger your forearms are, well, the stronger your planche will become as well. Alright. Curling like this behind your back feels a little bit better, so one more set and then we're done. Okie dokie, so that's it for today's training. That was a rough one, weak as fuck, but that's to be expected when you take some time off, when you do some different trainings, because your body's not used to the usual training loads anymore, right? First, I beat my body down to shit, and while physically my body has recovered, at the same time I kind of lost, the sense or the feeling for training, for putting out power, for going balls to the wall and horse cooking some serious stuff. Now, that's going to come back, right? And it's going to come back faster than it took me in the first place to get that feeling, to get to that level, because we have muscle memory, we have experience, So it's just a matter of being patient, and it's going to come back now. Yeah, today was maybe not that strong, but next time I'm sure it will be better. And tomorrow we have a pull day on our hands. Now for pull, I'm actually fucking scared. Like, I don't know how bad it's gonna be, but I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna surprise myself with how bad or how weak I am gonna be. Now, maybe I shouldn't have that mindset, maybe I should just go into it, no expectations, but also no expectations of doing bad, because it's kind of like the self-fulfilling prophecy, training is a mindset. So if you think you're gonna be weak, you're gonna be weak. And right now I have that feeling like, oh shit, tomorrow I'm gonna be weak. Maybe I should try to get that out of my head, but like I said, for front lever, it's pretty much the same as for planche, as for anything, as for legs yesterday, going back into it slowly, and basically from there trying to train a little bit harder than last time every time. And before you know it, you'll be back at your previous level and even higher. So tomorrow we have a front lever day. Today we had a planche day, but I will keep doing those holds. So today I did planche and front lever holds at the beginning of my training. I might even do it tonight as well. 1 to 3 sets. And tomorrow, basically before starting my front lever training, I'll do the same thing. If I have time on my leg days, I might just do the same thing. Even though leg day already takes quite a long time, I might just do some planche and front lever holds before starting it as well. Because doing that volume is gonna come in handy. Is gonna prepare my body for some final attempts before leaving to Japan. It would be nice, right, if we can get some goals before leaving to Japan, right? So that's what I'm gonna aim for. And basically that's it for today. I'm gonna have a shower, have some breakfast, and see you tomorrow for a pool day. Woo!